What it do, baby? It's your boy Baki back with another one. Listen, so X-Men animated series 97 just came out. How do I feel about it? Let's talk. All right, so listen, we're gonna do a good, bad, and ugly about this one. Just like me and Dougie usually do when we tackle things. So the good is I absolutely am having a great time watching this so far. 2 episodes have been released so far, and I think that it perfectly embodies and nails what was previously done with the original series and then continues it forward like it was running on a treadmill. It's very much a natural leap forward in the transition. I think that it nails exactly what it's trying to do on about 90% of what it's going for, from the way that the characters interact with each other to the way that the conversations are had to the way that the powers work. Everything is being nailed on a almost mastercraft level, if you will. I'm very, very impressed. It's not very crazy. Let's do a bunch of crazy action scenes and make things very simple. Things are complicated, as they always have been in X-Men. When you explain a season of the animated series to somebody in X-Men, you have to mention a lot of names and go a lot of ways and deal with a lot of black and white things that seem black and white, but then you find out they're really gray because of this, and and I think that is the best part of X-Men, and that's been embodied and captured almost perfectly in this new X-Men 97 series. I am absolutely loving it. The first 2 episodes were so good. I watched them twice. I Every character is just amazing, from the way that they use their abilities. Everything's just been kind of magnified to a certain degree, except for one or two things, that issues I have, which we'll get into in the bad and the ugly. Um, the music is there, the score is there, like I said, the animation's there. It's exactly what I said it was going to be. The art style isn't exactly like X-Men 97. It's more anime, but the animation is so much cleaner, which gives you so much more variety for abilities that they can use, which is exactly what I said it would be in the my reaction trailer when I first saw it. Was it, it doesn't truly look like X-Men 97 at certain points. Some points it kind of throws you off, and they're not embodying it exactly, but because of that, they're given a lot more freedom with the animations and given a lot more ability to do things that they could never do in the old school animated X-Men 97 series. In the old one, right, it was just like you had two like toys that you were just slamming together. Essentially, that was like the fight a lot of the time. So with this, they're able to do some really cool and unique things already with these first 2 episodes. And there's layers, it's not just like, oh, action scene, action scene, action scene. There's tons of layers and dynamics and levels to every single character, it seems so far, has something that they're going to try to throw in. But, right now they're focusing really on like Cyclops Jean, because Jean's obviously pregnant, if you've seen that, so you're dealing with a lot of that stuff right now in the first 2 episodes. I don't want to go too heavy into spoilers or anything like that. I'm going to save that for when we get to like season episode 4 or 5, and then we'll do like a midway season review, and then we'll go full deep dive into everything else. Anything else that I have that I love is just it really is, it's just like a perfect watch. It's a perfect way to dive forward into the X-Men animated series and to continue it, in my opinion. You have to make some sacrifices and take some liberties. So with that being said, I understand that it doesn't necessarily look like it. That is my bad and my ugly, if you will, is that the animation, while the animation is clean, the art style, because you have sacrificed it a little bit, doesn't resemble it, certainly at certain points. So it gives you this almost like you're watching something else sometimes. You have to like kind of trick your brain into remembering that this is animated. This is X-Men 97. Only when they have the suits on and stuff does it really truly feel like that. But when they don't, sometimes you see like Magneto's face or just certain things, they just don't necessarily resemble it. Like Rogue really doesn't look like Rogue. She looks basic, kind of. She really looks like a basic like Valley girl now. Like it didn't get better. Like people were saying like, oh, you watched a bad version or whatever. Like that stuff didn't get better to me. The art style itself is very much an imitation of the 97, which is what it has to be, right? But it doesn't resemble it to a degree that it could. It's not like Cuphead, right? Cuphead is an exact like representation of old timey stuff in modern time. It's not that. It's not Cuphead level of imitation. It's like it's like it's something new, you know? So you have to get that part out of your brain. And that's probably my biggest gripe about it, is it doesn't really look like it at certain points. A lot of things look a little too streamlined and not enough detail. There's a lot of detail in the old animated series. That's why it's so like ugly when it's in animation. You understand what I'm saying? That's why that's exactly what I said it was going to be. Didn't I? I said they're reversing it, right? In the old series, it was ugly animation, but it looked fucking great if you were to like pause it. Like it just really looked good, you know? Here it's reverse. It doesn't really look fucking good, but it's great animation. It's the exact opposite. I said it was going to be that, and I called it 100%. 100% I said that. So, with that being said, I definitely think you guys should check this bad boy out. It has been an absolute treat. There's already layers that I'm like, oh man, where are they gonna go with this? And when they said certain things in like episode 2, I was like, ooh. I was like, oh no. My wife's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you don't even understand. You don't get it. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. So, I absolutely am loving it, bro. I definitely think that this is a perfect way to roll the ball forward. I mean, things can only get better from here in theory if they really excel the way they are right now. Not only with this season, but with following seasons. If it does well enough, that means the budget can be increased. Maybe they can resemble it even more in the next season. You know, this nobody says this has to be the final way that they are using or treating any of the material that they have. They could change it up and make it look better and better, you know? So with that being said, definitely give it a watch. I think it's actually an incredible sequel. It's an incredible sequel to the animated series that came before it. There's layers, there's depth, there's multiple things that are happening that are actually structured for whole seasons, it seems, or for the whole season, I should say. So all of these things combined together is exactly what you got in the original X-Men animated series. You got layers, you got things that were like multiple episodes. It wasn't just one episode, we solve it all Power Ranger style and we move on. It was very much, let's detail this, let's layer it out, and let's have, arcs with characters and emotions and momentum and everything. And all of that is there. All of that's there. So definitely check it out. It gets my 2 thumbs up of approval for right now. That's my honest thoughts on it. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't done so, leave your boy a like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you guys feel about this new X-Men animated series. Do you guys like the art style? Because I still feel like the art style is a little meh, but what do you guys think about it? How are you guys feeling about it? Does it bother you at all? Or am I just, just old man complaining and venting? I still love it though, so don't be like, oh, you're just old. Like, no, I said I love it. What do you want from me? All right, but yeah. I love you guys more than anything else. Like I said, I appreciate all the support, all the new subscribers. If you haven't done so, like I said, leave a subscribe for your boy. Ring that bell for the notification. Anything you guys can do helps your boy move up in the momentum, bro. I'm always going to push these things out. You know what I'm saying? So your support will just help even further. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.